Well, the state is preparing to release 3,500 prisoners over the next 6 months as part of a lawsuit over unsafe and crowded conditions in facilities. A big concern for some lawmakers is if violent offenders are a part of the group of inmates who will be released. The answer came during a joint appropriations committee on justice and public safety meeting this morning. CBS 17's Jamise Price joins us live with who is being released. Jamise.
Liz, prisoners who have committed violent crimes are a part of that conversation. So the answer is yes. Todd Ishii, the commissioner of North Carolina Prisons, says they are considering 3 categories for those 3,500 inmates set to be released over the next 6 months. So those 3 categories are extended limits of confinement. This allows individuals to serve the remainder of their sentence at home or in transitional housing. And these are people who have not committed crimes against another person. These are people who have not committed violent crimes. You also have those offenders in transition into the community, and then there are offenders who've earned discretionary credit. The last group include inmates who may have committed violent crimes. Commissioner Ishii said 81% of prisoners released last year earned discretionary credits and said majority of the 3,500 people being considered for early release under this settlement have also earned discretionary credit. So this prompted some lawmakers to ask Ishii, what are the safeguards in place to protect the community from violent offenders, and what's being done to make sure they're not releasing people who aren't really ready for release?
We haven't contemplated this yet, but if we get to a situation where we're faced with a group of offenders that we don't feel is in the best interest of public safety, one of the things we could contemplate is move into 22 release dates to capture and effectuate early reentry of offenders that we feel are safer for the community.
Ishii says since this pandemic started, they've reduced the prison population by 6,500 people. Again, inmates could start to be released over the next 6 months. Live in Raleigh, Jamise Price, CBS 17 News.